here at St. Kizito High Namugongo, and we are going for the first activity of the day. Now, you must have heard of plant towers or probably tower gardens, and you may be asking yourself, what are tower gardens? Now, tower gardens are vertical gardening systems that, of course, have holes on the sides of the tower. Now, I'm going to give the students here a chance to explain to us more about the tower gardens. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. You look good. You must be the head boy, huh?
No, wish to be.
Oh, you wish to be. Which class are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
Oh, okay. So Form 2. You're very sharp at this age. Eh? Okay, so you're going to explain to us what this does, what the tower garden is exactly.
Okay, a plant tower is a mini vertical garden for cultivation. When you have this plant tower, you can plant a variety of gardens, so many that even you don't have to go to the market. So in front here we have the spinach, then this side we have the kales, and the other side we have the cabbages, while at the bottom we have cucumbers, and then onions, then lastly the green peppers. So this garden can contain, can hold on 20 plants or 20 vegetables. Okay, it's not mostly for vegetables. You can also plant flowers and herbs for your own use. This garden doesn't accumulate a lot of space. It's just needs a small space and it is economical. Yes.
Can these gardens be planted indoors?
Oh, yeah, some of them can be planted indoors, but near your back door of the, like, if you have a back door, you can plant it there because it needs air and sunlight. Okay, in most cases, the ones which are inside are not that big, like this one. They are a bit smaller. But if it is big, you have to take it outside for more sunlight, air, and water.
So what is the use of these bottles? What do they do exactly?
As you can see here, our plant tower, it has the mesh out of decals. Okay, these were wastes which we decided to make them to be useful to us. So the plastic bottles are to support the soil which is inside, not to come out through the big spaces of the wire mesh.
Right. So, can someone plant beans here, like or other kind of plants apart from the greens? Can other plants like survive here?
Yeah, some can survive, but it depends the way you plant them. Now, like for example, beans, since also beans are somehow climbing plants, you have to put them on the base so that as they grow, they come up. Yes.
So how does this system exactly work? How do you water these plants like to survive something like that? How does it work? How do you put the soil here? How does it get intact? This whole system.
Okay. The way we water them, we have a hose pipe, which we mainly put it on top there. Inside there is a big pipe, whereby when we pour the water, okay, plus also inside the pipe there are stones, whereby when we pour the water inside, we can be able to irrigate it from the inside. While the outside we use the same pipe but under low pressure to water around the plants so that the soil doesn't, okay, we don't do the soil erosion. Yes.
Okay, well, thank you, Francis. I wish you the best with this whole project, and I hope you're going to put this into practice by the time you leave school, right? Please tell us what your name is.
My name is Imla
Imlahu.
Wafula.
Wafula, what class are you in?
I'm in Form 2.
You're in Form 2. Okay, it looks like Form 2s are smart here, huh? Okay, so explain to us more about this tower. Like, we need details.
Okay, this tower here, the processes that were involved as we were trying to come up with this tower. The first thing, we had to collect these bottles. As you see, we have our collecting areas at the back. We had to collect these bottles of different sizes, and we first collected them from there. Then the second step, we got wires, like you can see. We used to join them together to come up with this shape like you're seeing. Then this one also was a waste material that we used to as a stand. Like you see the mesh, it was a bed. Then we used these bottles to tie them. We tied them around this tower, and we had to come up with this tower plant here.
Okay, does this tower plant need like fertilizers for these plants to grow well?
Yeah, automatically it needs fertilizers. This soil here, before it was put here, we have a decomposition pit the other side where we form our compost manure. So we collected that manure, that soil from the other side which was fertile, and we had to place it inside here, and it's the one that we are using to grow our crops. Yeah, it needs fertilizers.
So how have you benefited from this project? Do you do it at home now or it just ends here at school?
No, automatically we practice it at home because this type of farming here, this type of method or technique is basically used in urban areas because those people have limited space of which you can't grow on this just flat piece like we do in some places. So this plant tower here, it favors them because it uses limited space and you can grow a variety of plants and crops that you need.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, at first you told me you're frightened. I see now you're okay. All right, so explain to us more details about the plant tower. What do you know about the plant tower?
Okay, to explain this, I want to tell you guys about the importance. Okay, what's the importance mainly? This, all of it. I'm going to first the bottles. These bottles, as you see, as we made this, there was space in these. So to prevent this soil from pouring outside, how to put these bottles so that the soil can remain inside. So the upper, that bucket up, it's used for like, it's like our watering can. We put our water, use this pipe, then we put it up, water goes in, and in between that is a pipe. The pipe contains stones inside. That pipe runs from up to down. So it helps in transporting the water. Then the stones hopping like if water goes down, it's equally distributed to all the parts of the thing. So the lower stand is like have the legs. They help us stand up. So it's helping us for this thing to be straight.
Where are the stones you're talking about exactly?
Okay, inside, in the middle of this, is a pipe. That pipe contains stones in it that help us in distributing the water to the different parts.
So how does this whole system help conserve the environment?
Okay, as you see these bottles, they're useless, isn't there? They're really bad for environment. So if we use them for this, it's more helping than burning it to help disturb climate. So it helps that this deca can also be helping us, it's really bad. The metals, they're not useful if they're old, so we use for this, and it's good.
Okay. Basing on the time the time frame you've been doing this, has this helped you make any money, or are you teaching this to some other people when you go back home?
It's helping me, because down there is a cucumber. Okay, it helps me grow a lot of stuff in a short period of time. It helps me in different ways. Okay, if you go green, such stuff, you can sell the short period of time and you get money.
Do you have your own project at home?
Yeah,
What do you have at home exactly? What plants do you grow?
I grow cabbage and then greens.
Okay, so you're a real farmer, right? So that's it with the first activity, which is of course the plant tower. And we have learned more about the plant tower, what it does and its importance. And if you have benefited a bit from this, then you'd learn how to do this yourself at home, so you could make some income for yourself. So we are going for the next activity. Stay tuned. This is the Education Forum.